Today, I'm announcing that the Liberal Party has reached an agreement with the new Democratic Party to deliver results for Canadians now.
I love this country, but all of a sudden, this is a country I don't know. It's like the country I come from, like China.
This is Kristen Sobat here with Rebel News. We are here at Queen's Park today for a rally. We're reaching the 2-year anniversary since these have been happening. Restrictions have been lifted, but people are still here because the mandates are put in place. So we're going to be speaking to people today about their opinions on Trudeau's recent trip to the EU as well as the recent NDP coalition.
Stand on guard for thee, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
What's bringing you out today?
I'm here for the freedom, right? We just want all mandates to be over because so-called government is lifting mandates, but I know people, my friends, who are still losing their employment.
We're going to crush the establishment, and it just takes resistance. Rebel News is doing some good reporting. You guys are doing amazing, so keep it up.
Standing up for our fundamental freedoms. People are saying that, hey, the mandates are over and blah, 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 but they're actually not because people are still losing their jobs. Canadians are still hostage within their own country. If you're not vaccinated, you can't fly out, you can't board a plane.
I come here to fight for freedom because this is so important. Without freedom, it's not a country anymore.
I want our freedoms back, and we got some of them, but not all of them. So we're gonna keep coming back till we're free.
I'm here to fight for everybody's rights. We stand against mandates, we stand against any vaccines, against any population control, digital ID, and everybody go to their normal life.
You still have to mask on TTC, and of course the federal mandates, which the whole convoy started over, are still in place. I can't fly back home to Calgary without a Vax passport. I can't take via rail without the Vax passport. So we still don't have our charter rights of freedom of mobility back.
Even after all of this is done, we really need to make sure that there's some kind of a review done, that we never end up in this type of situation again.
I'm here for the freedom, right? We just want all mandates to be over because so-called government is lifting mandates, but I know people, my friends, who are still losing their employment. So that this is not right. I need to see my mom in India. I can't fly out of the country.
I love this country, but all of a sudden, this is a country I don't know. It's like the country I come from, like China. I cannot travel, I cannot go to the restaurant, I cannot go anywhere without vaccination. But this is my personal choice. This is so ridiculous. It's been 2 years.
How do you feel about Trudeau traveling to the EU despite domestic restrictions still being in place for us?
Well, that's a great question. I just love the fact that woman spoke real truth, calling him out, basically. Unfortunately, he's sort of a clown, a puppet.
I think it's a big clown show. I think it's just he's just trying to put on a nice show for everybody, trying to have his little power grab, have his little spotlight. He thinks he's a celebrity. It's what he really wants. He wants to be a Hollywood celeb. It's really what he wants. He should just come out and admit it. Maybe go take some acting classes. He might do a little better in his speeches.
How do you feel the coalition is going to affect these mandates?
The coalition is probably the worst thing that's ever happened to Canada, and unfortunately, too bad for Canadians that it's probably not going to be getting any better sooner because of this. I personally don't see the mandates going away without a fight, and it's again, it's one of those shocking things that happened.
It's wrong. It shouldn't have happened. There should be laws in place to prevent parties from joining. That's not what voters voted for. Even if you are a part of those parties, that's not. I'm assuming that's not what they wanted.
It concerns me greatly, mostly because I'm a federal employee, 30 years, forced on to leave. And so while I've been adding my name to every petition that I can of any politician that's been trying to get it brought forward, I'm really concerned that he's going to not back down. And now that he has the NDP's support, there's nothing that the others can do.
Do you think that Canada will be free again? Do you believe that we will get there?
Yeah, I have the faith, and I think Canada is a God-blessed country. And even in our anthem song, we have that God make this country glorious and free. I believe that.
It's hard to say. Like at the same time, I think things are getting better. Federal mandates haven't been dropped. So is it just a show, or is what we're doing here working?
Nothing is lifted. Still on the plane, you have to mandate people. His works, doctors are not back to their jobs. You still need proof of vaccination to get in the plane. So it's nothing really back to normal.
Thank you so much for joining in. If you'd like to see more coverage from Rebel News, please go to rebelnews.com, where you'll see lots of coverage. This is Kristen Sobot here with Rebel News.